happened?
I was playing basketball when I was a youngster, in I guess junior high school. Playing basketball.
That's just a jam from a basketball?
Yeah,
You're
just
kidding me.
jam
That
from
finger.
basketball. Yeah, that finger. And it was funny too because they bandaged it all up and thinking I was going around school for days. Look at my hand. It was funny, but it hurt. It hurt a lot. And then let me see. I've had a broken ankle playing basketball. I've had a cracked skull. And
How'd you get a cracked skull?
When I was in the accident in the van in Colorado, when a person fell asleep and rolled the van out in the middle of nowhere.
We'll have you tell that. We'll talk about that.
It's another time.
Yeah.
But that's how I got that. And then also at the same time, broken rib cage. The cage part where all the ribs come up together, that one long bone, that was broken. And
was that in the same accident?
it's in the same accident, yeah. I've had multiple I've had 2 broken ankles. One I never even went to the doctors for. I just let it heal. That's all you know.
Yeah,
do.
I broke my right foot, one of the bones right here on the instep of my right foot, when I was playing at a place called. In fact, that hurts a lot. In fact, it hurts right now just thinking about it. But I was playing a little club called Chain Reaction in Anaheim with a band that I was in called 8 Count at the time. It was an old punk band. I'm sure you remember. And we were in the very last song, "What's Wrong with Her," and it was right before it was right like at the break, right before our last chorus, and like it's an instrumental break. And I jumped off the stage over a couple rows of people into the pit, and there was, it was a really high stage. So when I jumped off, like the lights were, you know, and then like for some reason it just kind of went a little dark, like as I was landing. And I couldn't judge my distance to the floor, so I just landed hard and broke my foot, you know, and I could feel it like instantly. It didn't hurt right away. It was more like just the instant pressure everywhere in my foot. It was just like poof, like pressure, like my foot was like being hugged by my shoe instantly. Yeah. I got up and I kind of pitted around the pit once or twice, and I jumped back on the stage. And this is when I knew that I had done like some damage. Like when I jumped back on the stage, I wasn't thinking, so I put this foot up to jump up and pull myself up with, and the pain shot. That's when the pain shot through my body, and I just barely made it up onto the stage, grabbed the mic, sang the rest of the song, and got off the stage. And I remember at the very end, I had, like at the very end, we were in the parking lot, and I was wearing Converse at the time, so I didn't have to like cut my shoe off or anything, but it was super swollen. I mean, like super, super swollen, and I was able to just unlace the shoe and take the tongue and kind of slip my foot out of it. But for weeks, I didn't go to the doctor for weeks, and I finally went, and the doctor was like, well, it didn't set right, and he was like, you're gonna have to either re-break this or just deal with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
it's not fun when they have to re-break something on you.
Yeah.
It wasn't fun the first time.
Right.
Certainly not going to be fun the second time.
I don't exactly. Like, do I want to be like up in a cast for however long?
Right.
Because they're gonna have to break my foot. Right. I mean, that's not an ace bandage. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's right.
I'm gonna break your foot and set it, and then see you later. Give you some Tylenol and call it a day.
That is correct. So. That is correct. And I tell you, I've landed on my head sometimes. It's a wonder that I survived it. I mean, and people saw it happen. My dad saw it once, ice skating. Grabbed at this rope going real fast, missed it with one hand, caught it with one hand, and only partially on the knot. And it took me up to when it reached its peak. I couldn't hold on any longer, and I came crashing down forehead first on ice. Yeah, and it was hard ice. It didn't give it all. I bounced, boom, like that. And I kind of got up, dazed a little bit. My dad had gotten out of the car, and he was standing on the side of the place where we were ice skating. He's standing there looking at me with his hands on his hips going, waiting for me to say anything. Do you know who you are?
It's one of those ones where you're like, you're all right. Walk it off.
Yeah, walk it off.
Right.
Yeah, that's right. Look at a good soldier.
That's what I. You have any idea how many times I heard that playing baseball growing up?
Any sport.
Walk it off.
Yeah,
that's you get hurt. And walk it off. Anything you do, you can smash your face. Walk it off.
That's right. That's right. Walk it off. Yeah, for the most part. And for the most part, it's true. The pain, it'll be okay as soon as the pain goes away. And sometimes it takes a little while, sometimes it takes a little longer.
You ever break anything Doing martial arts?
Um,
I know you broke a rib once or twice. I know you broke a couple ribs
I've
here
had
and
my
there.
I've had my 2 ribs cracked. When I
Chuck
was,
broke one of your ribs at a test one time.
Yeah.
For what was that for your
He cracked.
6th degree?
He cracked
7th
it.
degree?
Ed Parker cracked it once, and he cracked it.
Ed Parker cracked one of your ribs, huh?
Oh yeah, Ed sent me flying. Chuck kicked me harder, but Ed sent me flying.
Where was that at? What school was that?
Well, it was once up in Pasadena, and once up in Santa Monica, West Los Angeles school, and then
Is that Larry's?
a couple times that was Larry Tatum's school, yeah, and a couple times at the Walnut School in Pasadena, and at my school when he came here.
Yeah, no, but when he broke your rib, which
Oh,
school was that?
That was up at the West Los Angeles school.
Whose school was that at the
That
time?
was Larry Tatum's.
That was Larry's school at the time?
Yeah.
That's me and my dad working out spot with you, playing a little baseball too.